Yo and hello everybody, Mike here, and I wanted to come to you guys really quick and talk to you about Hobbypalooza 2024. I've had a lot of people ask me about if it was going to happen this year, and I can finally come and tell you guys that the answer is yes. Hobbypalooza 2024 is happening. Let me quickly give you guys a little bit of a background on Hobbypalooza. Back in 2020, if you don't know what it is, I'm going to tell you in 2020, I had this crazy harebrained idea that because the national wasn't happening, that I was really bummed out that I wasn't going to get to hang out with you guys, with my friends. And so I called a couple guys and I'm like, hey, what about this idea of creating a virtual hobby hangout akin to what we do at the national? Since we can't go to the national, let's do something else that same weekend. And so we set it up. I ended up calling a bunch of content creators to see if they wanted to do live streams, and all of them pretty much agreed. It was universally just excitement about this idea. And after 2020, it just kind of kept going. We did it in 2021, 2022, 2023, and it ended up last year being, I think, 23 hours, 24 hours of live streams over 2 days, hosted by different content creators, bringing on guests, doing all kinds of great stuff. And so that is what Hobbypalooza is. And we want to continue that in 2024. The only thing about 2024 that's going to be different is it's not going to be here on Bench Clear. I made the decision because of just the time commitment that it takes to pull this off. It is a huge endeavor. And a lot of you guys that create content know what I'm talking about. Just doing one live stream, try doing 24 in 2 days. It's a lot to do. It's a big endeavor. And so I've enlisted the help and handed over the reins of Hobbypalooza over to a relatively new channel, but a great channel of collectors. It's called For Collectors. And I really wanted them to take it over. John helped me out last year with it, and it was so great to have the help. And truthfully, it's like, okay, maybe somebody else can take this and run with it and make it bigger and better and do an even better job with it, because I'm not the end all be all for content creators. And I think it's a great idea that deserves to live on and continue. And so I'm going to bring John on right now. We're going to talk to him a little bit. And John, how's it going?
It's going great, Mike. Of course, I'm busy making lots of phone calls lately. Scheduling all these people to be on 24 hours worth of shows, huh?
Yeah, it's now you're seeing my world a little bit, a little glimpse into my world, but it is super fun. It's a super great event. Live streams are some of the funnest interactive times that we get to have in the community, and no matter who's doing it. And this is an opportunity for everybody to intentionally be together and say, hey, we're going to go. And even if you can only be on for a couple hours or here and there and take breaks and whatever, I promise you during those 2 days, you're going to be able to come on and see someone doing a great live stream on For Collectors. John, when are the dates going to be this year for Hobbypalooza 2024?
It is going to be the weekend of Saturday and Sunday, June 22nd and 23rd. And if I fill out the schedule like I'm hoping to, which I think is probably going to happen, it's going to run from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern time both days. So,
Well, that is awesome. There's a caveat to this whole thing, right? You can renege right now, but I'm going to tell you the caveat is that you have to give me a slot still.
I think we can squeeze you in, just
Okay.
maybe.
Tell me if you like this idea. I'm thinking about doing a live showcase showdown, which is a show I have over on Baseball Collector with Chris from Missouri, where I weekly beat him down on who has the better collection, looking at different player runs. And I want to do on Hobbypalooza, I want to do Mickey Mantle. I want to save Mickey Mantle for Hobbypalooza. How does that sound?
That sounds great. Hopefully you won't embarrass Chris too badly like most of your shows, but we'll see.
I think we're going to have some other mantle. I want to get some other mantle guys on the show too that might make my collection look like a joke too, which is that's happened multiple times on Showcase Showdown. There are some great collectors with amazing player runs, and Mantle's kind of he's the goat of the hobby to me, certainly of the vintage hobby. And to do his player run live with Chris and hopefully a couple of others will be amazingly awesome. And so I'm glad you're willing to give me a spot. Thank you.
Oh yeah, I'm totally looking forward to it. We'll also be bringing back quite a few of the people you're familiar with from past years, as well as injecting a few new people that haven't had a chance to be on Hobbypalooza yet. So uh, all kinds of genres are going to be represented, and show styles, and it should be plenty of shows for you to watch. Just no matter where your niche is in within our community. So
That is great. Always good to have different niches and different segments of the hobby represented, especially in an event like this that's meant to be for the community, like Hobbypalooza. But I want to tell you guys out there, if you're not subscribed to For Collectors, I'm going to put a link down below in this video to their channel. Make sure you're subscribed so that you can catch all the updates. They're going to be putting out preview videos with the schedule and talking about who's going to be on and what they're going to be talking about, so that you can kind of plan your whole weekend, that June 22nd, 23rd, around your favorite content creator and who you want to see. And yeah, just make sure you're subscribed to them so you can catch all of that and just be a part of it. Be a part of what this great community offers.
oh, absolutely, because it's so much fun for on this side of the camera and the live stream, and then I enjoy visiting other people's live streams and joining in the chat, because the back and forth, it can still feel like you're part of the show that occurs there, or even just lots of conversations end up happening with the audience themselves sometimes too, when the hosts are a little distracted. So, but
Totally.
it's it's a fun time. And one other thing I did want to mention was that Mike did a great thing by bringing in the charity involved with the event, Signatures for Soldiers. And as such, I do want to carry on that tradition. And I hope you all put your trust in me to be above board, collect the donations. I don't know if there'll be any much for prizes associated with donating, but I think minimally we're going to try to get Scott and Reindeer Studios, as well as Eric Fourleaf, back for artwork that we might be able to give away to raffle off. But the key thing is it's a great cause that's absolutely direct, hobby related, and also supporting the troops, and happy to do our part, and hopefully walk up with you to the person who needs that check, because I have no idea what they look like since I've never been to national until this year. So,
Well, I got your back there, John. And the fact that you guys are willing to continue that tradition started a few years ago is great. I know they're incredibly appreciative. They actually don't even know wherever we do this or when, because it's not about bringing attention to, we're not looking for kudos here. We're looking to do something good. And it's fun to do stuff kind of on the down low, and then take them a check and surprise them at the national it's a pretty great feeling. I'm glad you're going to get to experience that this year.
oh yeah, I felt like I could not properly take this event on without continuing that as well. It just felt to me like the right thing to do. So,
And I appreciate that. So guys, just make sure you're paying attention. It's coming up fast in the next month or so. And so make sure you're a part of Hobbypalooza 2024 over at For Collectors. And thanks everybody for the support over the years. And I'm handing the reins over, passing the torch to John to take it over.
oh,
So
I'll grab it.
you
There we
got
go.
it.
Yeah.
You'll do great with it. And thanks everybody for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Keep collecting.
See everybody at Hobbypalooza.
Hobbypalooza.